ladies, congratulations. Coach, would you start us off with an opening comment?
Absolutely. The first thing I'm going to tell you is our crowd came out tonight, and so thankful for this community and the support. And it starts with an administration that made sure we played at home today, but then the crowd answered the bell, and boy, they got into it. And when you were making plays like we had to make, Franny's charge, and Des made a couple big shots there at the end, and we just had to go make winning plays against a team that's extremely tough. They don't let anything happen easily, and so we just toughed one out. Didn't shoot the ball particularly well. You give them credit for that because they weren't just going to let us shoot any shot we wanted. But boy, when we had to, we made some big-time plays, and I thought our ability to turn them over in the second half and take care of the ball was a big part of it. And then clearly 28 for 37 from the free throw line. We took advantage of the way they played defense and got a big win. So we're happy to still be alive and still be playing. I'm happy to be coaching these two sitting with me, and Franny and Carrie, and I want to hopefully keep coaching them as long as I can.
You had to be curious with how they would respond after the MAC tournament. What did you see early that kind of let you know they were into it?
Well, I saw it on Monday, to be honest with you. So I didn't really have any worries today because I sat down with my three seniors on Monday morning, and we talked about it. And listen, we were hurting. There's nobody more disappointed with Wednesday than the 18 people in that locker room. Trust me when I tell you. And so to bounce back, and not just for Wednesday's game, but for Monday's practice, says a lot about our leadership and our want to. And so I knew on Monday we wanted to play, and we were ready to play. And then they did a great job going through practice, and we were a little bit quiet in the locker room before the game, but that's not necessarily abnormal. It's happened a few times. We played fine, so I got a little bit nervous for a second, but we started the game off well, and we were ready to go. So, this group responded well to what happened up in Cleveland.
You didn't shoot the ball exceptionally well tonight. Is that more a product of the time off and a little bit of rustiness?
Really, I give Middle a lot of credit for it. I mean, I don't know that there were too many uncontested ones, Now, we were a little bit stagnant. We spent a lot of time on the defensive end for 2 days. So I'll take a little bit of the blame for that part of it. But Middle just, they don't let you make an easy cut. They don't let you screen anybody. They don't let you post up easy. There's just nothing easy. And so our ability to turn them over and go get easy ones was huge. And then, the one thing they can't do is guard the free throw line. So our ability to get there and make free throws was big.
Destiny, from a player's perspective, can you describe the disappointment from last week and how it translated over to this week and the other guys put out for tonight?
Yeah, on Wednesday we were really disappointed about how we played and how things went, but we knew that we had WNIT coming up, so we know we had to make a quick switch. We came into practice ready to get better and ready for Middle Tennessee, and today when we walked into practice, we were all on the court super early. Everybody was hyped, from the coaches to the players, so I knew that everybody was ready to play today, and it showed on the court.
Mo, I feel like sometimes the teams that play best in a tournament like this are the angry teams that feel like they've got something to prove a little bit. Do you guys feel like, did you have that kind of feeling, that chip on your shoulder a little bit coming into this?
Yeah, I guess, but like Coach said, after disappointing things happen to this team, we usually bounce back pretty well. And, we respond pretty well after disappointments, I guess. So, yeah, I guess.
What about it? What motivates you coming out of something like that? Why do you guys respond that way?
Because we all know we can play better. And that, just looking at Wednesday down in Cleveland, we all know that we didn't put out the performance that we needed to, or the performance that we, do all the time. So I think coming back into practice and like seeing like that, because it's not something that we normally do. And it's like, okay, well, let's just go back to what we've been doing and what's made us successful this far.
Not to take one away from you, look forward to the other one, but how do you feel about getting Purdue for a second time and doing it at home?
I mean, I'm excited about it. I'm excited to keep playing. So, I mean, it's just, I mean, I'm not going to say another team, but like Purdue's a really good team. But, I mean, we just have to keep looking forward, I guess.
Brady, that Purdue game was 3 months ago, but what did you do well that night that might translate to rebound?
Well, you know, I thought we made just some winning plays in that game. I thought that at times our tempo caught them off guard a little bit, even though we only scored 66. There were some plays that we took some quick shots and banged them that they weren't real comfortable with. You know, the thing is, I can guarantee you they have changed immensely since then, and so have we. So it's almost going to be like you're playing for the first time. I mean, we're familiar with them, clearly. You know, all the players know each other, and Destiny went to school with 72 of them that are on that roster. And, you know, so that part of it's the same, but, you know, I'm sure Purdue's like we are right now. They're just excited to be playing again. And whether it was here, whether it was there, it didn't matter. It was, hey, let us play again. And, you know, when you got a team that's hungry to just play again, that's fun as a coach this time of year. So I don't know. You know, I'll start watching that film tonight from the first one and start watching some new stuff on Purdue. But, you know, I remember us being tough enough to win down there. That was one thing, because we didn't score a bunch of points and we didn't run on them and we didn't do all that. But we made some timely buckets and we made some toughness plays that we had to make. And so I do remember that exciting locker room after the game, though. That was a big win for us, and we have a lot of respect for that program. And you know, on top of just looking forward to playing again on Sunday, when Purdue's on the other side of it, it feels like March, right?
Destiny, as a player for you, what's it like to have a Purdue come in here to your home court and play? How exciting will that be?
It's exciting. They're a great team, and I went to school with a couple of them, so it's going to be great to see them again. But it's pretty much just exciting. The atmosphere is going to be great. Both teams are going to be excited to play, and it's just another game that we have to go out there and beat Ball State. So,
Coach, after tonight, what needs to be better for Purdue?
Well, you know, I don't know that we'll shoot 32% and beat Purdue, to be honest with you, so we're going to have to be a little bit better there. We're going to have to rebound the ball against them. You know, I'd say those two things. But it's going to be another grinded out, you know, slugfest, because that's the way they play. And I think they've started playing a little bit more zone now. So we'll have to be ready to go against that. But, you know, this team's pretty good at adjusting on the fly. You know, we didn't know a whole lot about middle coming in, didn't know the way they would attack our zone defense that we were playing there. And we got a little bit of a feel for it, and our kids do a great job of adjusting as it's going. We'll have to do that again against Purdue. But you know, when that ball goes up, man, it just turns into you're just fighting like crazy just to keep playing. You know, and I told them before the game, guys, the goal is to play again Sunday. You know, and a little birdie told me we were going to play again on Sunday, so I kind of knew that if we won. But, I mean, that was the goal. Do whatever you had to do to just play again Sunday. And we'll put together a game plan, and we'll come out. And the thing about this time of year is every time you win, it gets tougher. It's the way it's supposed to be in March, right? So now you got to get tougher. And we're looking forward to it. This is great for our program. You know, we've been successful in this tournament, and we know how to win in it. These young ladies have won before in it. They know what it takes this time of year, and just going to have to find a way to be a little bit tougher and a little bit better.
Anything else?
All right. Thanks for being here, everybody.
Thank you.